In this video, I'm going to be going over the latest price movements for the SafeMoon SWAP partners. This is for July 23rd, 2022, which is a Saturday for me. I don't know what time it is for you guys. Obviously, there's time differences here. You can take a look above my head, see Bitcoin is technically down just a tiny bit, but as of the time of me recording this video, the daily candle is getting pretty close to closing. So we'll see how things play out for tomorrow. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. First up here is SafeMoon. And SafeMoon, we can see that it has had a bit of a drop yesterday. Volume looking higher in comparison to previous days. And as for today, the candle itself is showing a wick that did drop down quite considerably, but more than likely that was just an irregularity that took place, as we have seen instances like this previously before, and it is not noteworthy publicly people saying, oh look, SafeMoon dropped below zero back on July 2nd, for example. We're not seeing a lot of communication of things like that. So more than likely, the majority of this is actually taking place within this little range that you guys are seeing right here. It is down 2.93% in comparison to 24 hours ago with a volume of $610,000. Up next is Shinja. Shinja seeing a little bit of red yesterday, seeing a little bit of a further decline as of today with the volume of $1,100, and it is down 5.97% over the last 24 hours. Then we move on to Glow V2. Glow V2 is seeing a little bit of a further decline, getting hit a little bit more on the price charts here. 3 days in a row of red, more than likely going to close out a fourth day in the red. By comparison, if we zoom out just a tad bit here, we can see instances of 4 red candles, and then it started to make a run. There was also this point back here where there are 4 red candles in a row, then it started to make a run. And then we see 3. There's couple other instances here. There's another set of 3. So we're seeing more or less 3 to 4 red candles in a row before it actually starts to make a push. So based on this trend, there's a higher probability that the next daily candle is going to end up in the green. It's not a guarantee, but again, just looking at trends, we have yet to see on this price chart at least 5 red candles in a row. It is $2,200 worth of trading volume, down 1.08% in the last 24 hours. Then we move on to Sale. Sale has had 2 red candles, a bit more substantial for the day. It's only $230 worth, though, of trading volume. It's down 4.17% over 24 hours. Then we move on to Enhance. Enhance seeing a slight push up yesterday. It is slightly down today. Volume is at $3,900 worth, and it is down 2.02% over the last 24 hours. Then we move on to Evergrow Coin. And Evergrow Coin saw a decline yesterday, a little bit of a push-up as of today. It is down 1.61% in the last 24 hours as a volume of $6,200. Moving on to Affinity. Affinity seeing, looks like it's a pretty bad price drop, but in reality, it's only down 4.47% in comparison to 24 hours ago. Volume is also pretty low. It's at $1,800. So yes, red candle yesterday, also seeing a drop down for today. Moving on to Crypt Cards. Crypt having a series of days, a nice run, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row of green. Also for today, though, it is seeing a little bit of a pullback. It is only $1,200 worth of trading volume. It is down 2.47% over the last 24 hours, but it is hanging in there quite well by comparison. Then we move on to Grove Token. And Grove Token, whoops, let me actually swap over to the day chart here. So I mentioned this in previous videos. I said that things were looking like it was that time where people are probably going to take profits. And this is healthy, right? You don't only go up. Only going up should be a huge red flag. And here is that flag. Almost as a pun or whatever. You take a look at this, it's a red candle. So it actually had a substantial drop. It correcting more than 1 day's worth, going all the way to 2 days worth of price action. But over the course of the last 24 hours for this daily candle, it's already recovered approximately 50% of that move of itself. So it in itself right now still looking to close out in a red, but having a nice successive amount of green candles pushing up. And there are a lot of people looking very, very bullish on this project. Me personally, I am also bullish on this project. They have some interesting things that are coming up in the next several days, big pushes with over in Dubai, etc. I have other videos that have touched on these things. So it is down 27.67% compared to 24 hours ago. Its volume is substantial. Even with it only having approximately 20,000 holders, volume at $1,600,000. On the SafeMoon swap comparison, SafeMoon itself had $610,000 on their own swap. Moving on to Potherium. Potherium saw a red candle yesterday, seeing a further red candle for today. Only $330 in trading volume. It's down 5.96%. Moving on to Reflex Finance. Reflex showing a green candle for today. A little bit of recovery in comparison to yesterday, but still in comparison to yesterday, it's technically down 3.67%. Volume is $20,000, so there is still a good amount of activity taking place there. Then on to Empire token. Empire seeing a bit of a plunge here. It's down 12.4% over the last 24 hours and volume at $2,600. Then we move on to Docs. Stocks had a nice day yesterday, but today a little bit of a further pull back down. Very, very low volume, only $330 worth, and a market cap of $81,000. You can see that it's still pretty new on the spectrum in comparison to a lot of other projects that would be out there. It's down 3.83%, $330. Moving on to the next project. Immortal. Immortal barely had any move yesterday, technically showing a red candle, but today further decline, down 2.22%, $680, very low. We're seeing that for a lot of the different projects going on right now with the SafeMoon swap. Not all of them, because again, Grove token, that's $1.6 million. Then we move on to Rhythm. Rhythm has dropped down 4.02% over the last 24 hours with a volume of $700. So another project with less than $1,000 that's been in play, being reported through Dex Screener here, and having just a little bit of a drop. Yesterday was green, and it's more or less corrected itself. It's still showing not as far of a drop down below, but pretty close to it. And then the last one we have here is Live Crypto Party. Live Crypto Party had a significant push yesterday with some sell-off that's corrected it back down. But guess what? Today, a further continuation up. Up 14.62% in comparison to 24 hours ago with a volume of $18,000. So that is significantly higher with volume in comparison to what we've been seeing all the way dating back to when it had first launched over with SafeMoon SWAP. So price is not anywhere near its previous high. It hasn't hit new all-time highs as of yet. But as it is right now, the price is hanging above what the starting launch price was over on the SafeMoon SWAP. So it's had this long period of time of staying below that range, and now it's holding itself up above. Hopefully it can see a further continuation up. But as it is right now, it's looking quite good. Last thing I have to share with you guys today is that I have teamed up with MEXC Global, their top cryptocurrency exchange, and you do need to actually make trades on their platform. They have a huge amount of crypto. SafeMoon is also listed on there, and if you use my referral link in the description down below, you can get a $25 worth of SafeMoon airdrop to you, entry into a $1,000 giveaway, and a 10% discount when you trade on their platform. This promotion is only going for a little less than a little less than 4 more days. That's kind of a weird way to say that when you think about it. But if you want to check it out, see how you qualify, the referral link is down in the description below. And I want to stress again that if you sign up, you need to actually trade on the platform. It's part of how this works. So you guys can find out more information in the description. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. Double shout out thank you to Velimir Brakovich, We Love SafeMoon.com, Murad Shaker, Victor Vegas, and SafeMoon Oz for being higher level patrons. Also, thank you to my YouTube members. I appreciate you guys so much. There are links in the description if you'd like to show your support, and it definitely helps me out. I thank you guys so much. Don't forget, if you're new, to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. God bless, and we will see you in the next episode.